From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Lucas makes the catch, and there's one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That one hooked foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's two down.
Batting third.
There's Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Now batting Tristan Casas. Red Sox already leading. And a foul ball. Base knock, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. Line, and that's a base hit. Casas rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. This one high in the air to left center. And that's the third out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 2, and the Blue Jays coming up. Back now in Toronto. Our starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do you have on him, Chris?
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
The lefty fires. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Casas, and Bichette is retired.
Batting third, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Way at the plate. Save. And it's a 1-run ball game.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to Devers. Throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. And the right-hander back to work. Line to left. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Clement over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Now batting, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jaron Duran. He's 0 for 1.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And the righty deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman. Here's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. Line drive, base hit. Duran rounds second on his way to third. The throw in there safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something
Now
he can handle. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Rafael Devers up next for the Red Sox. And Devers hits that one. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. The wind of the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. That one down the line. Throws across the diamond and quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped but foul. Clement measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Swinging a foul out of play. Blue Jays down a run. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles under it, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. The pitch. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Gosman. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Up the middle. Bichette. Over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. He doubled home a run in his first AB. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can
Now
get away
batting,
from you
right fielder,
awfully quickly.
Wilyer Abreu.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. Throws to second. He gets back in time, and a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks
Now
up an
batting,
RBI.
catcher,
Showed a willingness to drive
Wong.
that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And that is out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Springer on the move. He makes the grab, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third at the plate, Nathan Lucas. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side. Bregman to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That's a laser base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Bo Bichette up
Now
to the
batting,
dish.
shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Center field. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. They'll throw to third, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting,
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the ground to the left. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.